Canon Films, the company of the future.
Yeah.
Now.
Don't worry about it. Just go over there and watch us dance.
This is it, Kelly. This is it. In the play, Turbo and Ozone. Double that B-boys with a funky bake to make you feel real.
Canon specialize in low-budget films for the international market. Breakdancing was made for $1.5 million and grossed $40 million at the box office. Golan and Globus control cinema chains in Italy, Germany and Holland. And earlier this month, they bought a huge share of the British film industry, including ABC Cinemas and Elstree Studios.
So we said we are going to do a movie and we have to do it fast, because if we will not do it fast, somebody else will do it for us. So how can you do it fast? With Israelis.
2 בלילה, אני מקבל טלפון פה. אחרי שלא דיברתי איתו כמה שנים. יש, אתה יודע, היי, מה נשמע? הערתי אותך, שום דבר. יואל, המשפט הראשון. יואל, אתה יודע מה זה ברייקדנסינג? אני אומר, זה החבר'ה האלה שמסתובבים על הראש, אומר, כן, בדיוק, תעלה על מטוס ותבוא. הגעתי ללוס אנג'לס, לוקחים אותי במונית ישר לאיזה סטודיו, איזה 50 חבר'ה, שחורים ופורטוריקנים, עם רמקולים בגודל של הדלת הזאת, רעש אימים, מרביצים, ג'ייבינג, כזה. אני אומר, יואל, לאן נפלת? מה אני עושה פה?
The normal 16-week shooting schedule for an average film was cut to an unheard-of 3 weeks. All the tensions and pressures that come with making a motion picture were intensified. Joel Zilberg faced a rigorous shooting schedule.
The picture is being edited right now in Los Angeles while I'm still shooting, and by the time I get to Los Angeles in a week's time, the picture will be cut.
This scene, I'm telling you, this is a new dance. This will grab the whole world.
Go and tell your peers.
MGM, שאז הפיצה לנו סרטים, אנחנו עשינו את ההקרנה באולם הגדול שלהם. בסוף הסרט אני מסתכל עליהם, חצי ישנים.
We seem to have a problem here. I'm very much afraid they won't be able to dance for us.
And why not?
It's a Schwarze movie, ככה אמרו לי. It's a Schwarze movie. And we would know that we have to open it in America fast. So I said to them, you know something? I will guarantee the distribution. If you lose on distribution, I will pay. They said, okay. But I said, but you take half of your percentages.
Breakdancing is breaking out in some of the unlikeliest surroundings.
Shabadoo and Boogaloo Shrimp came all the way from America to breakdance for the folks in Cannes.
This is a film that Canon did, started only 12 weeks ago, and it's already in the theaters.
Movie fans have been high-stepping it to the box office, where Breakin has grossed $18.5 million since it opened less than 3 weeks ago.
You can all get rich in this business.
This year, the big hit for Golan and Globus is Breakin. It cost just over $1 million to make and has so far taken in more than $56 million.
The picture did in America almost $100 million. Which is crazy. The picture cost $1 million too.
Don't be mistaken, you've got to see Breakin.
The good thing about Menahem is he could hear an idea from somebody, like his daughter seeing a breakdancer on Venice Beach, and in a relatively short amount of time, there is a movie being made about it.
This is a new dance. This will grab the whole world.
He just said, okay, we're making this movie. We're going into production in 3 weeks. We didn't have a script. We didn't have cast. We didn't have anything.
Breakin, and you just don't stop. Here comes the movie that's fresh and hot, with high energy, dancing to the beat with a scratch sound that comes from the street.
Breakin was like the Enter the Dragon of hip-hop, because he had the best of the best. There were no stuntmen, and we weren't actors. We were all green. They just said, put him on camera.
Boogaloo Shrimp and Shabadoo. And I don't even know what their real names are.
I played the leader, the straight guy. I was the Dean Martin role, and he was the funniest sidekick, Jerry Lewis. The way people perceive me in the neighborhood or just around the world, they perceive me as some sort of urban superhero.
We look up to him because a lot of what has been invented has come from him.
Boogaloo Shrimp was a sensation.
The whole place would just stop and just watch him. He would just start going and going and going, and it was like, I don't even know where he came up with that stuff.
Lucinda Dickey was no more than a gymnast, but Menahem liked her.
He called and he's like, I'm gonna make you my next big star.
Lucinda Dickey didn't really fit in the Breakin film from our point of view. We resented her.
It was hell at times. I'm not gonna lie. He made it known from the very first day that I walked into rehearsals that he was superior. He couldn't do what I did, but it didn't matter because the movie wasn't about jazz dancing. It was about breakdancing.
Obviously, she was an outsider, but I believe when you see the movie today, this element works because that's how the story goes, that she's an outsider that has to be accepted in.
There are lines in the movie that were just so true and real.
She ain't no street dancer. She knows nothing about what we do.
There was high drama because Orion Pictures was making a movie called Beat Street at the same time.
Menahem at the time famously said,
"We must beat Beat Street."
This was the race to be the first breakdance movie. Whatever could be assembled in enough time to make the release date was what the movie was going to end up being.
That movie had to make it in that year, 1984. It had to make it. If it didn't, we wouldn't know hip-hop as we know it today.
The rest is history, because it became one of their most popular and highest-grossing films.
It showed leadership, and it showed camaraderie between the different races. So it really did something the United Nations was unable to do so far, is bring nations together under one groove.
Our movie did better numbers than Beat Street.
This year, the big hit for Golan and Globus is Breakin. It cost just over $1 million to make and has so far taken in more than $56 million.
Unfortunately, it led to Menahem thinking, I figured it out.
This story's through, but wait till part 2.
Menahem comes in, he says, we're going to do a sequel. The name of the sequel is Electric Boogaloo. And so it was.
We will do what Fred Astaire did. Shrimpy will dance on the ceiling.
And he got it.
Breakin' 2 was more of a cartoon.
The whole hospital scene, it was silly.
They missed the grittiness that the first one had.
We're over here in East LA with pastels. That was canon. They're like, let's really make LA clean and beautiful like a rainbow. It really took away from the authenticity.
I cried about it. We had lost sight of the message.
I simply thought it was a fad, it was over. But the movies actually did make an impact upon the youthful audience of its day.
So they had their finger on the pulse of something once in a while. But most of the time, the pulse was on something that was so misguided.